Globalists are going all in on Poland. The Polish elections, round one, presidential elections will take place this weekend, as well as the Romanian election, round two, both take place this Sunday. And let me explain why this is so important, because for the Globalist Project, what has been their main focus over the last 2 to 3 years, really 10 years if you think about it, Ukraine. Project Ukraine, using Ukraine as a proxy launching pad for regime change in Russia, knocking the current Russian government out of power, and then being able to re-exert control over Russia the way they did in 1990s in the Clinton years through shock therapy, through basic proxy control of Yeltsin and all of this. So when it looks as though you have President Trump, who's in calling for peace talks which are beginning now as we speak right now in Istanbul. There are prisoner swaps going back and forth, something like 2,000 soldiers going back and forth from the Ukraine side and the Russian side, as well as remains. It's all because President Trump has signaled that he wants this to wind down. He's also signaled, by the way, for a deal that would result in Iran potentially ending their nuclear enrichment program, something that I think a lot of neocons and a lot of people thought was absolutely impossible to do without some sort of airstrikes. Well, President Trump is able to do so through diplomacy and sheer force of will and personality. So why are the globalists going all in on Poland? Because they've lost the Romanian election. We were here. We interviewed 1 week ago today the top candidate for the Romanian presidency. And unless there is any chicanery or gun decking or 2020 operations, we will see a nationalist populist victory in Romania, which spreads from Hungary up to Romania. Now, what do all of these have in common? And Poland as well. Massive land borders with Ukraine. So Romania has the land border with Ukraine as well as access to the Black Sea. Poland has the largest land border with Ukraine and is contingent on being the largest resupply route for NATO arms into Ukraine. It's all been through Poland. That's why the globalists are making their last stand in Poland to try to get the globalist candidate to win versus the nationalist populist candidate that, of course, just met, Karol Nawrocki, who just met with Trump in the White House. It all comes to a head, and that's why Barack Obama and Valerie Jarrett and Soros himself are in Poland right now.